Oh god, and look, it's another boss fight.
Must be nice to be able to float and not get this shit water all over you.
Look at that water. Look at that animated water.
Some PS1 pixelated
Aya
book
just
maker.
described that her body is getting hot.
My body can take it.
She's like, my body's on fire.
Oh my.
I'm getting the vapors.
Tell me, why me?
You'll find out eventually.
Why did she have to grow that thing out of her?
You don't like her giant monster dick?
Well, I guess she lost her legs, so I guess she did something down there.
She needs counterbalance.
And them long, weird-looking arms.
She's very freaky. Well, it's Japanese. Because it's based on a novel.
Oh, is it?
Even though it's a Japanese story, even though it takes place in New York City.
Japan loves America.
Did you see the new Awkward Zombie?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so fucking good.
Is that
Eat
a
your
comic or something?
cheeseburgers. The
Awkward
Apollo.
Zombie? It's a webcomic. I'm sure you've seen it before.
What's the artist?
Katie
Yeah,
T.
I
Rich.
thought so, yeah.
What if Awkward Zombie was a girl?
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Please
We
don't.
need a webcomic.
Girls on the internet? I don't believe it.
We should start a webcomic, guys. We can
Well,
set
you would have to draw it, because I have no artistic ability.
The
Remember our comics we used to draw, and I would draw one, and everyone was just like, what the fuck did he just draw?
It was so good. I loved drawing comics in school so much. If I could draw on a computer halfway decent, I would.
So we had the Subway comics.
I used to have a tablet. I gave it to Noah so he could draw, and then Noah didn't draw.
Lol.
There are two targets.
Do you have those comics, or did Robert get them?
The Brian Lee comics?
Yeah.
He has them.
Not for the future, son.
Yeah, they're gone. I would love to translate Month of the Future to the internet, but I don't have sole ownership of it because me and Robert made it up. Ow.
I'm sure Robert wouldn't care. I have to get up with
Is
him
there
though,
fucking
and ask him if he
mini-boss?
still has them.
This is the boss of this first section.
Ah,
Gator
I can see that.
names.
He's gonna run a train on me.
God,
Maybe
can
his
you blame
tail.
him?
Ow. I need to heal.
Like, if I was a mutated, like, animal, I would just fuck everything I could.
Son, I'd be a non-mutated animal. I'd fuck everything I could. Let's cast a spell.
Look at that fat heel. Oh,
Them
man.
heels.
A is like a shaman. She can heal and deeps.
God, you got your fake Quilog. You gotta hang his left leg always.
That deeps you're cranking out. My god.
Put that club in him.
Ow. It's a Tom food.
That's fucking unavoidable bullshit.
It is.
I was pressing buttons. God damn it.
Well. Yeah, it's not quite a full action RPG because there's still things you can't dodge.
Yeah. I think the camera angle just changes right here, but the fight keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So strange.
Booyah.
What kind of heel motion is that?
You cast a magic heal.
Yeah. What kind of precedent do you have, Garrett?
I don't know. You usually do something with your hands or something.
Are you crafting something in WoW?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a troll.
They always seem to use their hands for something.
It's
Look,
magic.
he's
You
not
can
very
make it-
intimidating.
He's like, "Arr, where you at? I'm gonna get you one day,
Hey, Brea, I'm gonna break it off in that ass.
Daddy."
Hey, bread.
Dat ash.
Bring me that ash.
Bring me that ash. Fucking
Oh
gators.
god, I was in the middle of a reloading. Oh, I beat his ass.
Level up.
That boss's name is Swamp Donkey.
Parasite powers have now evolved as
I got what's the KV vest?
Kevlar, of course.
I gotta find some fancy name for it.
Night
Dot.
Night Venture vest.
Not Night Venture.
Oh, I think we go up, meet the police. We might talk to Aya's boyfriend, who
You
I
gotta
don't
talk to the police chief, dude.
Yeah. Oh, we get to see the black detective sock this guy. Second best part of the game. This guy is harassing Aya with questions, and her big black burly partner shows up, and he'll have none of it.
Danny Glover is gonna cold cock this
Oh, I
fucker.
forgot about this. This is fucking a Christmas miracle right here happens.
Fucking Danny Glover. Too old for this shit.
Holy shit.
You got me fuck out of him.
I love that he does that on the news.
Scram, buddy.
Get too old for this shit.
Oh yeah, his name is Daniel. His son's
He's
name
Danny Glover, son.
His son's name is Ben. I for some reason I thought his name was Ben, but he has a son named Ben. Who you have to say from his dog Shiva later.
Oh, yeah.
Because it turns into a monster spoiler.
Everything turns to
He's
a
like,
monster.
hey, did you see when I saw that white man? It's the best part of my day.
I cold cocked him.
Some people ask me why I get up every morning, why I put on the badge. Just punch white fucker like that.
Look at that mustache he's got. Is he wearing glasses too? Yeah.
I love these driving scenes, just the way they do the background. How fast is he going?
Mach 5.
Yeah, about the speed.
He's got the
FTL drive initiated.
He's got the car from Men in Black where he presses that fucking button. God, it does have to be great if it had an FTL drive.
Their police car had a fucking super hyperspace faster than light drive in it.
You gotta get the places quick.
Is that the sequel? Is Daniel and Aya going through space in a fucking NYPD car?
and they saved Christmas.
Oh, that I almost would rather see that drawn than the Rat Police.
Parasite, Aya and Daniel save Christmas.
That's the sequel, Parasite Steve.
Not Parasite Steve.
Oh, upper time.
Fancy bridges.
Oh, I forgot about the world map. The world map is like a little Manhattan island.
Look at that reflection.
Look how beautiful that is.
Certainly does have its charm.
I miss world maps. Whether your character was huge compared to everything walking around. Have you ever played an RPG with a world map, Garrett?
Didn't 7 have one?
Yep.
Did you play 7? You said you played 8.
Oh, 8.
8 had a world map too.
8 is the only Final Fantasy Garrett's ever played.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's just such
different.
a weird only Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's just different from all the rest.
I like it. I fucking loved 8 when it came
I
out.
liked it. It was just, you had to get used to it.
I think 8 had some of the best music too.
They had good music.
As cheesy as it sounds, I think I liked 8 so much because I was a sophomore in high school when it came out, and that's like Squall's age. And like I somehow related to him. I was like, whatever. Parents don't understand me either. And my awesome gunblade skills.
Dude, if you had awesome gunblade skills,
I had a fucking gunblade.
If you had awesome gunblade skills, like women would just be, you'd just be drowning in them.
Fun fact to tie this into our Parasite Eve playthrough. In Parasite Eve 2, you could unlock the gunblade as a weapon.
Holy shit!
Did you ever beat that one?
No, I never beat 2. Son, we're at.
Is that a zombie? That dude over there?
He's just old. And
he looks very pale.
He's like a purple complexion.
So now, this is what the outfit we're going to see A in the rest of the game. We don't get her super awesome black dress anymore.
She doesn't look like a cop.
She's a detective.
She's a
Oh,
detective.
she's a detective.
When you're a detective, you either wear a suit or you wear cool street clothes.
You gotta blend in.
I would have to go with the suit.
If I could afford a suit, I would get a ballin' ass suit and just wear it.
Let's all 3 go get suits.
They're expensive as shit.
Not if we take a gun to get one.
You're right.
Each of us take turns holding up the tailor and getting suits fit.
The gun.
I have the mod
holder's
permit, so I'm allowed to mod my police gun. I'm like, Chief, I'm using a gun I found in the sewers.
He definitely has diabetes.
His name is Baker. He's like, come back later, bring donuts.
Bring some bear claw when you come back.
I'm gonna break it off in you. And she's like, I had a monster threaten to do that to me. He's like, that's hot. Oh, that's out of phase. Shh. Oh, that's good music. That was in the only top 10 Faye I've ever done. Of the top 10 most relaxing video game songs, Out of Phase is it. Google Top 10 Faye OMG blog, which is the blog I used to update like 3 years ago.
Fucking blogs.
I've been thinking of trying to do Top 10 Faye as videos, but I'm lazy.
Do you see that man's ass? Look at that.
That's not his ass, it's the back of his shirt.
No, it is his ass. It's his ass.
It's fucking glorious.
It's a toned ass. It has a lot of tone.
That's why he's so ugly on the rest of him.
His ass clothes.
He devoted everything to that ass. Daniel's like, I don't want to, no homo, but goddamn, it's the best white ass I've ever seen. She's like, you talking about me? He's like, no.
Nah, baby.
What's
his name?
She is. Oh, what is his name?
Knicks.
Fuck the Knicks! I would with an ass like that. Have you noticed that Aya is like 50% legs?
Yeah.
Holy shit. She almost has
And
no ass.
they're like scrawny as hell.
And look at her shoulders. She's like, she's like, hey Daniel,
She
you want to
just lifts weights all day.
She's like, hey Daniel, you want to go hang out later, fag?
look at her arms.
Let's take a look at
It's
this
because she
office.
punches gator monsters all day long.
What is that green thing on top of that? What looks like a microwave oven?
It's
A
one of those,
cactus?
it's a bonsai tree.
Bonsai! What are we
Cowabunga.
doing? I haven't been reading anything.
He's trying to get that damn printer to work because they
Time
never
Warner
fucking
Cable.
work in any office. If you knew how many times I had to fix printer issues at goddamn Carter Vision, my god.
Oh, I think I have to go. Oh, we're coming up on one of the most painful scenes in the game. You go to the police armory, and the guy that is working there is jokingly like, hey, I want a rocket launcher. And then his supervisor comes in and is like, cut out that bullshit. And I'm like, well, I want a rocket launcher.
Another female cop.
If you were at the police department, would you just take the biggest gun you could all the time?
I don't know if they carry that big of guns in the normal police department.
I'm sure they have some kind of assault rifles.
Usually submachine guns are about as high.
From what I understand, as long as you qualify at the shooting range with a gun, you can carry any like sidearm you want as your personal gun.
I just have a
here he
assault
is.
rifle on the
Check
side
out
of
this
my leg.
awesome guy.
Look at that fucking forehead.
His name's Wayne.
He's like, I'm gonna beat your ass.
He's like,
See?
name's Wayne.
He's like, what do you want? Shotgun? Rocket launcher? And then he gets yelled at. And I'm like, I want a shotgun rocket launcher.
Wayne.
Look at him with his fucking ponytail.
Oh, he's got a fucking rat
He'd be
tail.
wearing his fedora if the police department let him. He has a goatee, too.
Oh, he's
He's
so
like,
fucking hip.
yeah, she doesn't need a shotgun or rocket launcher because she's a strong, independent woman. She doesn't need the patriarchy downplaying her.
He also has like his hair like either slicked back into tail or something. Look at that vest he's got on too.
He's like, I'd scold you more, but I have to read the latest comic by Andrew Dobson, my favorite cartoonist.
oh
Who's
god,
that?
don't know.
Dude,
Don't look it up.
You never want to know, Tommy.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Eyebrows is the fucking comic.
I want the shotgun rocket launcher. He gives me a fucking Civil War
What if you
musket.
could get a combination shotgun rocket launcher?
Oh god, that's what Lady Justice is going to be. It's going to be a shotgun with a rocket launcher mounted under the barrel.
It's a shotgun that shoots tank missiles.
Well, he did give me an M16.
That's nice of him. Too bad you'll like burn through your ammo.
Well, then I use the baton. Then I get the most powerful.
How the fuck do they just like have M16s laying around? Like, here you go, have it. A detective on the street, just
I mean,
M16.
you can go buy like assault rifles now, like just any kind of gun store. I imagine cops can get them pretty easy.
Also cops.
You can just go buy an AK at Hardesty's if you want to.
Are you modding that shit?
Not yet.
I have to. It's like a tutorial.
Oh, okay.
So he added a slot to the M16, so I can add another effect to it. They're teaching me about guns. And
Also,
shit.
do you see that? There's like a huge gap between the fucking, like that lift thing, whatever. What would you call that?
the part of the desk,
Like the bartender's thing that
Yeah.
flips up. But there's like this huge gap in between it. What's the point of it being there?
That's true.
Oh shit! You're right.
That's fucking retarded. They even used it.
You can just set things on it, I guess.
Discard junk.
Oh, literally at the end of fights, you just hit take all without looking. Sometimes items called junk appears that has no use and just fills up your inventory, and this is where you throw it away. So it makes you stop and point and like pick
They
certain
get you
items,
good.
which is fucking shitty as hell.
Every game you just hit take all.
Reload.
Why can't I store the fucking gun?
I was about to say, you probably need to take away some of that shit. Like the other protectors, right? Do you need those keys?
I don't.
Oh yeah, I remember it makes you keep them and stuff.
A revive, does it just bring you back to life like a 1-up mushroom in like Mario?
Restores life when you
It's
die.
like casting like 3 on you in Final Fantasy.
I like how I had to relate it to Paper Mario.
Paper Mario ain't a bad game. Did you ever play Mario RPG though?
Yes.
Okay.
Super Mario
I'm actually
RPG.
moving this out of my inventory, or if I'm just moving it to the other side of my inventory. I think I'm storing it. Now, let's check.
Yeah, you are.
Store equipment.
Because I remember having to come back here all the fucking time to store those damn... Or no, I just put it in boxes. Those damn tokens.
I thought you couldn't get rid of the tokens. I thought they were like permanently stuck in your fucking inventory.
No, I think you can move them here, I think. You just can't discard them. You've got to move them, I think. So you need a bullet shoot times 75.
We're going to get a shotgun that shoots 50 fucking times and it shoots baby Jesuses.
Riding
Just flat
raptors.
punch, yeah. You just gotta use that club.
I think there's a wrench in here. No, it's
Ammo.
ammo.
Old-fashioned
I guess we'll get
wrench.
the
Yeah,
later.
old-fashioned piece of metal.
Yeah.
Gonna build robot Judge Judy.
Oh, I forgot you have to get the weapon mod permits to do this shit.
No, it ain't permit.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You're the worst police guy
I'm
ever.
fighting a magical being that is setting people on fire. Can I get something a little better? Nope.
Nope. Here's your full handgun.
Here's your slingshot.
There it is. Tool. Yeah, that's what you are.
You fucking tool.
I guess we'll leave the tool here for now. Oh, LOL.
And your boyfriend's there.
It's like, hey, Aya, how's it going?
Mm-hmm.
My mom said I had to get a girlfriend.
GF. You have the junction of GF.
Oh, God. You'll lose your
I
memories.
think that's good.
Have you seen that picture of a guy in RuneScape that says buy-in girlfriend? God.
So, that's how they got, like, your gay.
I can't tell if it's a kid or a midget.
It's Rollo from
Okay.
the Boondocks.
It's Daniel.
Because the way he's dressed, I was like, what's going
It's
on?
a midget. So that's how they made people not gay in Final Fantasy VIII. They equipped
That
it with
was the whitest
GFs
kid
and they
alive.
forgot they were gay.
So this has been... I wish I was a strong black detective's son.
Do you? Your dad would never think you were good enough, though.
He's so mad at his dad won't go to a concert with him. Because when you're a police officer, you have to have a little shit-nosed kid that's like, fine, do your career that pays for my clothes and food, and don't come to my Little League game. And you're like, okay, a little faggot.
You were just gonna strike out anyway. You
Go
suck.
home. He's like, I'll see you later after I get your mom to blow me.
Damn.
I would be
Shit
the
got
best
real.
angry detective father.
Would you ever tell your son, yeah, me and your mom bang all the time?
He's gonna be like, oh, sorry, Ariel, but this is only for cool kids. No girls allowed. Since cooties free zone.
Oh, God, it's what was it? Calvin Hobbes Club? Gross.
Gross, yeah. Get rid of slimy girls.
Good times. I love that comic.
Ah, this music is so goddamn relaxing.
So she's like, I wish I could wear cool clothes. I gotta wear this stupid uniform.
Well, at least she gets the hat.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ben and his wife, or Daniel and his wife are like broken up.
And he somehow got custody of the kid. I didn't think that was possible.
She's probably a deadbeat.
Let's come in here and watch the police officers get changed and oil up their muscles.
Oh God.
Better put on your vest. Yeah, what do you got? What?
At last it's mine.
I like that there's riot shields piled up.
I think he's going through your
Yeah.
fucking
He's like, I got
locker.
your underwears.
Not your drawers. She's like, joke on you, I don't wear underwear.
Oh, yeah.
And he just faints.
He's like, woo!
He gets he turns into an anime character and blood shoots out his nose and he passes out.
God.
I don't understand. Can someone explain to me why that's the fucking thing?
No, I've never had my
It's a
nose bleed.
stereotype in Japan that when a man thinks perverted thoughts, it gives him a nosebleed.
My God, I would have been dead by now. Just
Yeah.
fucking blood rushing everywhere.
Yeah, I was just sitting at home playing a video game and all of a sudden somebody...
I looked this up and it's an actual medical condition, but sometimes when I think of perverted things, it makes me sneeze. Maybe it's related to that somehow.
And I think for things, it just makes me hard.
Well, I get hard and then I sneeze, which is a bad combination because when you sneeze, all kinds of muscles flex that you don't want to.
Just pulled some.
I'm like, my dick! Give me a tissue! They're like, for your dick?
I would
I'm like,
fucking
no.
break my dick as hard as I sneeze. I like sneeze so hard I like pull my back.
Well, remember, Tommy, 10 sneezes is equivalent
Oh,
to an
yeah.
orgasm.
I remember that.
I can only sneeze one time.
I have sneezed. My max is 7, and my back was hurting so bad.
What about your dick?
I wasn't hard at the time, so I didn't care.
Sir?
Sir?
He's like,
Where's my bear claw?
What the hell is a bear claw?
It's like one of those long donut things. Yeah. It's like a square rectangle donut.
A square, rectangle, trapezoid donut.
Rhombus.
A rectangular prison. Oh God, she has to go talk to the conference. That means Daniel's going to go there and do double lariats to punch all the fucking reporters.
Baker said you had an important mission to go get him his fucking pound cake.
Like, give me a mug of KFC and a pound cake.
Look at these officers standing around.
The one on the right is about as big as
Baker is a fucking wall of a man.
You could fit 2 A's in him.
So basically, he's having to come up with a story on why
Like,
people
shit
burst
happened.
into flames. And she's up there, and she's like, this woman turned into a monster, and a giant dick grew out of her. And then it was super hot, and I shouldered my boyfriend out of the way and found 20 guns, and then fought a bunch of rats. Also, a clown died. Like, can you describe this alleged clown? She's like, well, he was made of meat.
Baker's just like, don't listen to her, folks. She's a woman.
She's a lady cop. We only hired her because of
Oh,
affirmative
God, there's
action.
the zombie.
Nobody believes her except Daniel, of course.
Of course.
You didn't even hit that fucking desk.
It must suck being a police detective because your chief, no matter what you do, he's mad at
He's
you.
always riding your ass. He's like, give me your badge, and you do some off-duty shit, and he's
You gotta
like,
think
you're
about
back
it.
on the force.
He's just a middleman.
You go home and paint your house and cut the yard, and he's like, you're back on foot.
He's just a middleman. If they don't do good, he gets yelled at. So it's just a circle of yelling.
Fucking bureaucracy is a tremendous pain in the ass.
It's like, oh, this person here sucks their job, but it must be your fault.
The worst part is, if you ever became a supervisor or a manager,
you'd be an asshole.
You'd have to do the same thing. There's no fucking way around it. We live in such a shitty country and such a shitty world.
Luckily, I'll never have to worry about it because I would never be in a high position, probably.
Well, we need to start a company and then I can make you Garrett's manager.
Oh,
Garrett
God.
can secretly hate you. But whenever I come over, you could brown nose.
Oh, God.
Mr. Ben, that's so funny. I'm like, I haven't said anything, Thomas. And you're like, I know. And then you go in another room and just yell at Garrett. I got Ben run my ass. We haven't said anything about this guy.
He's slick.
Not
ESP, huh?
Oh, gosh, she's a psychic.
Well, I guess let's save our game since we've done a press conference.
What's that picture of?
What is that? It looks like a Steve Grimmell fucking horror painting.
That's the only bad thing about PS1. It was so hard to decipher what little objects were.
Unless they were... Well, these are pre-rendered backgrounds.
Yeah.
PS1 games with pre-rendered backgrounds look so good compared to full 3D.
Yeah, full 3D was horrible. It was so blocky.
Like, compare this to, like, Mega Man Legends, where everything is just square hallways.
I still love Mega Man Legends.
Oh, I mean, it's not a bad game. It just looks ugly.
I remember I bought
It does
that
look.
game.
And the one thing, if they didn't have where like each thing would like clip into each other, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like you could just like see them mixing, and just like that's the one thing that bothered me. But otherwise, I
Fuck the
didn't really
mix.
They were gonna make a third one, but then they did. Because fucking Capcom.
care. Capcom.
Fucking worst company ever.
What a case to have on Christmas.
Do they
Yeah,
make
right.
anything anymore besides Resident Evil and Street Fighter?
Who, Capcom?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised if they make.
They make Dragon's Dogma.
What was that? I never played it.
Don't worry about it.
Uh,
So here's the world map.
oh god. What does it take to get the Carnegie
Holy
Hall?
shit!
Yeah, it's got good music.
Practice.
Oh, ho, ho. I guess we go to Carnegie Hall.
Oh, those Carnage.
God, are you taking a helicopter?
No, there's just one flying around.
Fucking
New York City always
helicopters.
has a standard helicopter flying around. Thanks, Giuliani. Giuliani, you fuck.
He's like, I'm gonna
Hey, guys.
buy the Yankees.
Aw, he fucking holidays. This guy is tall. Look at this.
Jesus!
He's like, hey.
So I used to play basketball, but that shit sucked.
He's like, I was stored in the British bride. She's like, you did.
Oh god. You are the brute squad.
Oh, they won't let me in. Why even let me come here if I can't do anything?
So you can see the giant you have on your force.
Yeah, he's the final boss of the fucking game.
Yeah, screw Aya being the protagonist, just send him
Officer
in.
Jolly Green Jones.
Even
there.
be like, shit, I quit.
She's like, that's a big motherfucker.
Oh god, you gotta go see that fucking Japanese dude.
You're right. Of course, there's got to be a Japanese scientist who knows everything that's going on because it's a Japanese story. Okay, time to drive down the road. How is there no other traffic in New York City?
Well, at least
It
it's
looks like
driving
they're going down
in
an
the
alleyway.
Yeah.
Aya looks like a porcelain doll compared to him.
It's probably a one-way street. I hate one-way streets. We don't have those. Well, we have a few around here. But I went to Raleigh one time, and I was so confused.
If you go to Raleigh, you could die in Raleigh.
I got lost.
You could end up in a spot where you have no options. There's no roads anymore.
I was leaving the college one night, and it was fucking like a thunderstorm. I had no idea where I was going. It took me like 2 hours just to get back on the highway.
Oh, Christ,
If you go to Raleigh, you better be able to fly.
I just imagine how bad it is, like in New York City. And
By the
stuff.
way, there's
Is that a Chocobo?
Yeah, there's Chocobo on the museum.
Chocobo
Let's make a
babies.
Chocobo baby. Chocobos are kind of cool.
Wark it, baby. Do you prefer wark or quit?
I'm a Wark man.
I
I
like
come
this
from the
Wark.
Wark era. Garrett probably doesn't have an opinion on Chocobos.
Not too many.
Babies.
They like to fuck in fan art.
Why is there always
Daniel
a
just took off
dinosaur?
without you.
Why is there always a dinosaur exhibit?
Because that's all people care about. Why would you go to a museum?
I wouldn't go to a museum.
Well, if you had to.
I've got to.
Yeah.
This man is gonna die of old age.
Has he got a scepter? He's like, I'm the king of the museum.
Just come back at lunch and he's gonna be fucking dead.
It's like the end from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, it's a flashlight. I thought it was a scepter. He's like, I'm the king of the museum.
I
Yes.
shall summon a great lightning storm.
So this must be a mag light because he could beat you to death with it.
Good.
I forget who it was who had a fucking weird flashlight that was like like this long.
That's me, son. I got that
Was
big. I got this mag light. It's about that long.
Yeah. You can hold it under his arm like a fucking weapon.
This is a Christmas game we're playing in December, so we'll talk about Christmas. My mom asked me what I wanted for Christmas this year. I told her I just wanted a big ass mag light that I could beat fuckers to death with. Because I've never owned a nice flashlight like that.
Oh, there's.
It's
kind of too long. Really.
I sat around all day waiting for the power to go out, so I had an excuse.
You could see from miles with that thing.
And then you can just hit people with it, like Doom 3.
They're like, what's that like? Ow!
Alright, I signed into the guest book there, Old Man Jenkins.
She's the easiest name to sign ever. She's just like...
She's like, first name only? He's like, oh, good.
I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't care about my signature anymore, and I just...
I have not legitimately signed something. You know what I do? Like, when I go to a store and there's a little pad...
I just do that.
No, I write Metal Gear.
Do you?
That's what I sign. They're like... Credit? I'm like, yeah. They're like, sign right here, and I'm like, Metal Gear.
How do you even write Metal Gear on one of those stupid little things?
I do.
That's why I gave up on writing my signature, because I couldn't write it on that thing. I was just like, fuck it. See, playing Solitaire.
I always write my name. I'm scared not to.
I used to. I would write it all slow and nice and everything. I was like, this takes forever. Because cursive, you gotta do these fucking loops and stupid shit.
I hate cursive.
No one uses it anymore.
They're like, this fucker.
Did you learn it in school, cursive?
Yeah, I know how to write cursive right now.
Okay, but like they fucking pushed this on us in like middle school. Like, you're gonna have to write cursive. I got to high school, we never wrote the first bit of cursive, and now everyone just types everything.
I remember my grandmother giving me a speech that one of the worst things that ever happened is when they stopped making cursive the only form of writing. And I was like, you are fucking crazy.
Well, print's bad enough. I hate writing in general.
When was the last time you wrote a sentence? Exactly. You don't have to anymore.
I did yesterday.
You know what? I've realized, though, that using computers all the time, I can't fucking spell anymore. Like, when I
can spell.
If I handwrite a note, I have no idea how to fucking spell anything.
But I've kind of forgotten cursive.
I turned back and I just read, do you?
This is Dr.
Yeah, I know how to spell.
He's not the Japanese scientist we've been talking about. He's like an angry...
I mean, do you remember all the cursive letters?
He looks pretty Japanese to me.
Well, he's just angry in German, I think. What?
Do you remember all the cursive letters?
No.
I've forgotten some of them.
When I went to sign my driver's license, I couldn't remember how to do a cursive S to save my fucking life.
Yeah, but I think about it,
I know how to do it.
Is it like that?
I should have just drawn a treble clef.
That, and then you bring it back, and then go on. It's like you just go, like, it's weird.
Look at his fucking Windows 95 ass gate.
How do you do a Q?
I love that they simulated the CRT effect.
No, the capital one.
The capital Q? I've never had to read a capital Q
that's
in my
what
life.
I remember most of the lowercase ones, but the capital ones, like, Jesus.
Do the two of you also appreciate that they're recreating the effect if you film a CRT screen through with a camera? Yeah. I fucking appreciate the shit out of that.
He looks so fucking creepy.
His computer has 2 disk drives. Tommy, tell us the story of the time Diablo 2 exploded in your computer.
Jesus Christ, I was scared to
death. The story.
Oh my god, I was just chilling.
Daniel's losing his fucking shit. He's
boy!
Like, let's shoot some people, I'm gonna school your white ass. She's like, I got magic powers.
I know, her fucking shoulder, she would fucking shoulder check someone, man.
I was just sitting there playing Diablo 2 one day, and like, just chilling, enjoying the game, and all of a sudden I just heard this noise, like, what the hell is that? And then all of a sudden it was like, boom! I thought a gun had fired. I fell backwards in my chair thinking a gun had gone off. But literally, the CD exploded inside the CD drive.
Jesus Christ! The computer fucked up.
It's because Tommy
the drive was, but
it's because Tommy was getting such good drops in Diablo 2.
Yeah, got me my Saigon set.
He was fucking rolling. He had a Scrooge McDuck band of SOJs.
Oh god, he's just like.
But yeah, I mean, the computer was fine. It was just that drive was just shot all to hell.
Jesus Christ!
Luckily,
Blizzard tried to kill you.
Luckily, CD drives are a dime a dozen.
Can we go to Carnegie Hall now? Practice, etc. I love that zoom effect.
What that fucking music?
I think there's a helicopter trying to get that camera out. He's like, no, God! I'm about to run these buildings.
Hey guys, can I come inside yet?
No. Hey.
God damn. I like that she has her gun out. She's like, I'm getting in that.
Well, if I saw that guy, I'd have my gun out too.
I'm not
because there's nothing I can do to hurt him physically.
Well, you probably shooting him wouldn't have any effect.
I could punch him square in the nuts. He'd just be like,
the bullet wouldn't have enough velocity when it got up in the air to his head to hurt him. Let's go to the NYPD number 17.
How many are there?
Several. Big place.
At least 17.
Yeah, minimum. This game does have a really good... I love that they do a different camera angle every time.
What the hell's wrong with that guy? I can't stand him.
Get too old for this shit.
He is officially too old for this shit. He's like, hey, this is regulations. Drive down the road.
They should have just replaced AO with fucking Mel Gibson.
Let's estimate how fast Daniel is
Mach
driving
12.
right now.
Yeah, probably somewhere around fucking 90 fucking miles an hour.
He don't give a shit. He's a cop.
Now he's put the lights on. Is he going to punch it?
He's just gonna hold his arm out the window.
They're going to get there and they're going to be 30 years older than everyone else because of fucking relativity.
He's just gonna hold his arm out the window and fucking clothesline people that goes by.
Jesus.
His arm would just go, would just be gone, man.
He'd reinforce it with like a brace that had a blade on this side, and he would just cut people's head
If he put his arm out the window, it would burn up in the atmosphere like a meteor.